Right guys, good morning. It's Wednesday and this morning I woke up and first thing I did before having breakfast, before doing anything, was I had a morning weigh-in. So got the scales out of the bathroom, stood on them. The reading was 183 pounds and 3/4. Okay, so I actually just checked the photo that I took of the scales this morning and it was 181 and 3/4. So sorry about that, but yeah. I'm going to record some good leg day footage after this because it's Wednesday, which means it's leg day. So about to go to the gym. Right before going, actually, just going to show you what I've been snacking on just before I'm going. I've had breakfast already, but been waiting, been quite a while since my breakfast meal, so I'm just snacking on this a little bit, some extra carbs. So I've actually had 2 of these packets, so that evens out at about 30 grams of complex carbs and say like 10 sugars, along with about 8 protein. So it's actually quite good, quite a good bar, especially right before a workout. Right, hello there guys. Before I get into anything to do with the workout right now, I just want to discuss this new weigh-in that I mentioned in the previous clip. So 181 and 3/4 pounds. That's the heaviest I've ever weighed, and having never cut before, that's kind of expected to constantly be going up weight, and I'm very pleased with that because I've been seeing differences in my body, and although I am on creatine, which is means that my muscles are attracting water and therefore adding additional weight, I'm still pleased with the weight going up. And each week when I weigh myself in the morning weigh-in, without eating any food, first thing I do when I get up, I've been seeing the figures go up gradually. There are odd days where it fluctuates and it goes up a lot, or it might drop a lot depending on what I've eaten the day before. Sometimes I'll have a bad diet for one day and I'll eat loads of crap and I'll eat a pizza or something like that. Or other days I might actually do the exact opposite and eat healthy stuff but just not reach my macros. But what I'm trying to say is that if you stay consistent with your diet, and if you're on a bulk and you're trying to gain as much possible weight as you can without gaining too much fat, then I suggest weighing yourself each week, maybe even recording down the numbers to see how far you've come. Because I remember before I started training, and when I wanted to record my height, my weight, my muscle measurements, like my arms, my chest, my legs, my waist, all of that, my weight back then was 137 pounds, and I'm just pretty pleased that I've been able to gain 40, almost 50 pounds in, I'd say, about a year and a half, almost coming up to 2 years. And I'm gonna try and get as much more weight as I can, develop as much muscle size as I can in the last few weeks of this surplus that I'm doing. And then once I've ended those last few weeks, I'm probably going to go into a lean bulk, so I'll still be gaining muscle mass, but it'll be at a slower rate so that I can stay trim throughout the summer. Right, now that's been discussed, getting on with the workout right now. So this was leg day, and to start off with, rather than pre-exhausting any muscles, I went straight onto the compound movement, doing heavy sets. So I didn't record it, but I actually warmed up with a bar, then I put on 10 either side, then 20, and then what you're seeing here is a 20 and a 5 either side, which was my first set, which got a total of 5 reps out of. After that, then upping the weight a little bit, not a lot, trying to increase my strength with this compound movement, but I'm not going crazy. I'm trying to do it sensible so that my form's still on point and I'm still getting the maximum number of reps I can get while still not risking any injury or bad form or collapsing, exhausting myself. So I added 2.5 other sides, so in total that's 5. I pushed myself and managed to get 5 reps of that as well. So gradually seeing the strength go up on that, and that being one of the things that I want to get much better with regarding my strength, my compound movement, so bench, deadlift, squat, mainly my squat because that seems to be the weakest one at the moment. Progress is slow, but nonetheless seeing the weight go up on the bar and gradually being able to lift more and more each time I go into a leg session. Okay, so after doing leg extensions, after squats, my third exercise of this workout was leg press. And if you notice, my feet are pretty close together, and this is deliberate. This is so that I can target the outer area of my quad much more than if I would to stand with, say, my feet further apart, my toes pointing out, my toes pointing inward. By doing a narrow stance, I guess you'd call it, yeah, all the pressure is then sent to the outside of your quad. So if you're trying to build the width of your quads, or you just want to target that area in particular, then I would suggest putting your legs close together. And vice versa, if you separate your legs more or you point your toes out, you're going to great to develop the teardrop part of the quadricep, so not the outside part but the very inside part. And of course the quad in quadricep stands for 4, so you can't hit each individual of the 4 muscles in the quadricep by standing differently, but if you have your toes pointing outwards, you're going to hit the 2 that are on the inside, and if you have your toes or a narrow stance, you're going to be targeting the 2 that are more on the outside of your quad. So the part that I was targeting on the leg press. Right, so that's all I've got to say today. That was a good leg session, and I'll see you guys in the next clip. I'm just going to leave you right now with my physique update that I did after my workout. So enjoy, I will see you guys in the next video. Right, time for a physique update. So for those of you who are wondering, at the moment the only supplements I'm on are whey protein and casein protein for usually post-workout, and creatine. The daily dosage for the creatine being 5 grams. So the only stuff I use is pre-workout, creatine and whey and casein supplements, so protein supplements.